So, look, I think they feeling my bop now. We on top now. I'm on the strip with the top down. Get your bitch, give me top now. I gotta stick to this guap now.
All right, we're live on Intention News Radio, reality radio, everybody can be a star. I'm your host, Clinton Harris, and you are straight up the middle. And I don't know if there has been a straighter up the middler week than we just had this week as it relates to correcting and making sure that all Americans are subject to the same laws and consequences for actions than ever before. And it's a good week, I think, for America in that regard. A bad week for America in the politics. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I suggest you go do a little research on South Korea's presidents and some of the things been happening with them. But as you all, unless you've been under a rock or on a cruise ship somewhere with no internet, last week Donald Trump, the verdict came in on his hush money trial. The mere fact that we have an ex-president in a hush money trial is an indication of kind of where what things are. But the trial went down this week. The jury went out, only out about 2 days, a day and a half, really, after they got their instructions, but only out a day and a half. And so they came back. So Donald Trump, let me set the stage for you. Donald Trump was on trial for falsifying business records. In summary, he had an affair, allegedly, according to Stormy Daniels. He had an affair with her right after the Access Hollywood tape came out with Billy Bush. This story was about to break. Trump was worried about his presidency. He dispatched his fixer. And I would say, everybody has a fixer at some level. Kids get in trouble at school when they call them the fixers, their parents. A lot of people get into other situations, homeboys get in trouble, they call in, their main man. They fixer. He come in, fix things. Some guys, your wife's your fixer. You walk around dumb as a rock, getting in all kind of confusion. Women, some of your fixers are men. You take your car to the shop and things ain't going right, you just say, hey, I'm tell my husband, I'm tell my man. He come in and he fix it. So Donald Trump had a on-staff fixer in the attorney, Michael Cohen. So Michael Cohen goes out. They coordinate. Well, let me back up. I got ahead of myself. Before the election, they got with one of the magazines, the celebrity magazines, to catch and kill stories that might come up because Donald Trump knew his past. So he kind of left that out there. So they already had a game plan in place to catch and kill stories. I think that's what happened with maybe the Karen McDougal case. But when it came to Stormy Daniels, the newspaper was a little more nervous about breaking the law. Well, I'm going to tell you what they did. They went and talked to their in-house lawyers and said, hey, can we do this legally? And we're told, you probably should stay away from that. So that left Michael Cohen to be the guy to go work out the deal with Stormy Daniels. We know that for certain, this is not fake news or anything you could spin. Stormy Daniels received a payment of $130,000 to not talk about the story with the affair that she had with Donald Trump. That is not in dispute. Sign a non-disclosure agreement, on and on and on. Her attorney testified to it. She testified to it. Michael Cohen testified that he actually made the payment. To hide the payment, though, was the issue. How do we hide this? Michael Cohen goes out and takes out a loan on his own property, takes out some money, equity out of his own property to make the payment. He then has to figure out, well, how do I get paid back from Donald Trump? And he's worried because Donald Trump is slippery. He's been dealing with Donald Trump and fixing for Donald Trump. So he's aware that Donald can be slippery. He recorded a conversation with Donald Trump talking about how they were going to go about making the payment. You all listening to the show may have heard some of the commercials talking about the law office of Clinton Paris. It is actually a real law office. I am actually a real lawyer in life with my website, a bar card. I went to law school, and I've been practicing law right now. This would be year 24. I have never recorded a client or considered recording a client. Let me say that again. I've never recorded a client nor considered recording a client. And I don't know another lawyer in any of my circles of my various bar associations, which include the George Edgecombe Bar, the Hillsborough County Bar Association, the Florida Bar Association, the Virgil Hawkins Florida Chapter Bar Association, the National Bar Association, and the American Bar Association. I don't know anybody in any of those bar associations that have ever recorded a client. You have to be pretty nervous about that, what that client will do to record them. Because at the base level, clients have to have unfettered trust in what they say to you. You can't be loose lips. You can't be a gossiper. You can't be somebody to go around and talk about stuff, because you have to have clients be able to come in and tell you the actual facts about what happened so that you can then formulate an